technical woes. No more technical difficulties. However, they may exist. Get out of here. Go. Good night. What's wrong with you? It's 10 now. Love you. Ain't smooth.
Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No.
I have
to
not.
share mine, actually. Hugo Kuka is dead.
Oh, my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right.
Oh,
Brilliant.
right. What do you mean we have?
Finally, a new dawn has
How are you
broken.
going to solve it?
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Party. We have killed a man.
He cracked the crystal too. You're joking. I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something? Just spreading the word. So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
Attack?
No.
This is the race
She
to
was
the
right
finish.
there. Everyone was glad to hear the news. Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him. You're right. I should. And I will. Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongue down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave. Very well. I'll suggest it.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in. Why would anyone want to do that?
Mid hasn't been
If I don't come up with something soon.
want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then? Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
I don't want to go up in
Then
flames.
you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
What's up?
Think mid.
Nope.
I went up to give some greens to the jumbo.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right. So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with. after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Alamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river. While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
Me too.
In your own time.
Let me see him.
How are you doing?
Quick look.
What is this? I can just go there?
Good day to you.
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but worthless.
We had to dig a new cellar.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Perfect.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
I shall. I shall.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will. Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
How is everybody? How the heck are ya?
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something.
We got
Sound
actually
of scraping metal,
some
like someone
people
sharpening a
in
sword.
Kick?
Where was
Where do we
this?
have bots?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
We just need to talk to one person?
Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? Let's go. You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Whoa.
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. What matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Excellent.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin. Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I can walk from here.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Shit. 'Tis but not a joke.
I'm not going to change his mind.
You haven't much, but you're free to look. Good day.
Now the music's changed here. This is what's gonna happen.
I take it Drake's fang was your doing, Sid.
You really are quite the outlaw.
It's only a matter of time before the people learn of this and seek to apportion blame. Lie low is my advice.
My carpets.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
Oh, my God.
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
Hey, brother. Can you go grab my AirPods from my nightstand and bring him in here really quick?
He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Prime eaten dark, fresh from the grill. Get it while it's hot.
Yeah, thanks. Alright, go lay down.
Yes, they're quite sought after.
That will be up to your Amu there.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Use your loaf.
Be safe.
Island, yeah.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? I'm certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Express yourself, remember the good times, focus on your work.
Try to remember the good times. Do that, and the Mother Crystal will be with you no matter where you are.
Even in the bakery. What a fool I've been. Thank you, my friend, thank you. You've opened my eyes. I have to get back there right away. Farewell!
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no fang at all. And look, inside, she's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
Hey, you know what? You're welcome. Glad I could be of service.
Now, do you have to use the good salt?
Yes, they're quite
My
salt.
carpets have pride of placing.
Looks like I found the river. Where's Gav? Come on.
Yeah!
Hey, Gav. How the hell you doing tonight?
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall.
Let's.
Race ya.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Probably all it is.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead.
Lazy, welcome in, baby.
Oh, I plan to.
How you doing tonight,
Believe
man?
you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
We're back up and running.
Right.
So my son was messing
Ready to go
with
home, boy?
my setup, like I had a feeling he was. Yeah, no worries.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah, so I was saying is, my kiddo ended up switching something around on my capture card, hence the reason why I wasn't able to get it to show up on my screen, and I was all messed up. So I had to throw him out. He's no longer in the house anymore.
Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start
How's your
on
night,
this
man?
thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Build-A-Bear? Do we even have
Suppose we
those?
better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Mid hasn't been
Dude, I gotta
just started
reincorporate the
reading books that don't
giveaway.
have any pictures
That
in.
definitely helped. I gotta think about doing that next stream.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn
I know we
started
have
work
the
on the plating.
175.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Nice.
Salvage from the ruins. I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size
The bang
pieces for
over
what
is
we
always
need.
the best. It's the worst best.
What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today.
What was going on?
Not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to
I got
rust,
back
making
from
them
the
the
gym,
perfect
dude.
material for our protective hood.
Bro, I'm not built for the gym, dude.
Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Customers trying to fight one another in the pawn shop. Customers legit crying to me because of lost ones.
In the bales. Leave anything you don't need
yeah,
behind.
that's rough. Yeah, FV Day, truly. Honestly, like, me and the wife, we don't even celebrate it. Like, we don't need a specific day. The music here, though, is kick-ass now. Oh, do we have something going on now? So, the side mission, this chef rounded up these people to get ready for a war.
I won't let you down.
That his lordship's vultures should be found circling the village can mean only one thing. That he means to strike at us before we can strike at him. There is no time to lose. The final stage of our plan must be put into motion.
But yeah, there's like some Imperials hanging around, and now we got to apparently kill him because the cook here was like a guy who just started like going super vigilante and cutting dudes' throats. Where do I go? Time for Imperial Stew. You know, baby. Alright, what the fuck? The music is so good, though. Scott, greetings. Welcome. Is it this way? Yes. Oh no, this is like some of my favorite music though here. Lazy. Mr. Miyagi. You gotta change your name now. That's just the only option we have at this point, my friend.
Thanks, girl.
She looks awfully panicked. Oh, okay. What are you doing? Okay.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Oh, I don't. I don't mind at all.
I'll be right back.
Scott, if you're here, have you played this game at all?
Anybody home?
Oh, hey, it's these things.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
What in God's name is this? What?
Nice try.
Absolutely wreck this motherfucker. Dude, yeah. I really do like it too. Yeah, boy, is getting schmucked. Schmucked.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
I don't need increased strength. A tonic. It's gonna be bad. I don't like having to run all the way over here, though. What
You're seeing troops amassing at every border.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
All the way on the other side? Good Lord. We hydrated, baby. Clive is not, on the other hand, as we just had to run clear across this goddamn place. I shall join you in some hydration.
Do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure
Oh,
either
my
of
legs
these
are
fine
fucked up.
young minds
There's a
would
whole
prove
ass cutscene.
indispensable in
I
my
thought I
research.
paused it. What did I miss
leave
anything
the
too
decision as to
important?
who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive. So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Jill, of course.
Very well.
Damn it,
So then,
that's alright.
what do we need to find?
Sounds like they're
I
just
have
trying to
taken the
get
liberty
some
of preparing
people,
a list.
figuring out what we're doing for this mission.
White
Figuring out
chocobo
who I
eggs.
gotta bring with.
Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible.
That's
I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
Oh, different story, baby.
You two
I love
enjoy
this game.
yourselves.
I'm gonna replay it at
Talia.
some point so I can kind of tie in these loose ends. But Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is gonna be a whole different deal. My undivided attention with no mistakes.
Oh. Where's Jill?
Jill.
There's talk. Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have you.
What you buying, Jill?
Nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
We need this to build some high temp resistant shielding?
You'll not find a
Food?
fresh cuts. Come and get them before they...
You haven't much, but you're free to look. I hope it's to your liking. I trust it's all here. I hope it's to your liking.
Me too.
All anyone ever wants anymore is water. Great. How am I supposed to...
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
What do you want?
Relax.
And? Go on. Take it. And?
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
Yeah, this is what I'm curious about. The fuck? Jill, you a
But before we
baddie.
head
You're
back,
like a modest
Would
baddie.
you walk with me a while?
Are we having a picnic?
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
A loyal baddie.
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
We loading up on bread for real,
Big
God
white cobs
damn.
like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la, don't be shy. You got to kiss
Clive.
me, girl.
Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Being a fucking coward, Clive. Lord have mercy.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Failed. Mission failed. Back to the hideaway. We gotta figure out how to... We gotta figure out how to get Clive some of that mojo back. Bread and butter.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Oh. Let's see how he makes some fucking high temp resilient shit out of food.
How's work on the shielding
Wow
progressing,
me.
Harpocrates?
Wow me.
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway. under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
You know what, Jill? It's nice
It
being
appears our work here is
Dude, I'm
almost
so
at
happy
an
I got
end.
the new 5-star character in
Shame.
Genshin.
I was enjoying playing the man of action for once.
Am I gonna have to
When both
YouTube
the
a
shielding
5-star
and the mold
character?
you are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
110%. It's just a matter of time at this point.
Well,
all right, are we building an airship? Like, was this the goal here?
Ugh, I'm never drinking again.
God, I miss saying that over and over again. I'm never drinking again. Dude, it does sound quite splendid. I will not lie to you, good sir.
Sorry to keep you waiting,
I've
Mid.
been kicking back
You'll
my
be pleased
beer
to know that work
consumption
on
to
the
like
shielding is
every
underway.
other weekend now.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the
Alright,
smithing
what do you
game,
got for me, blacksmith?
I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
She didn't even move her lips.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
I'm sorry. Is this supposed to, like, contain the heat of an engine? This shit looks like stone.
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what?
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say.
Bro,
right,
she
I'm
was
off to
about
get
to
a sling
get
for this elbow.
beat up.
Any other work
She was
comes
about
in,
to get beat
keep it
up.
to yourselves, eh?
Yeah. I was like, no, this ain't about to happen.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming.
It ain't gonna work, huh?
Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command.
Hell
Sod our
yeah.
plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's
Dude, I went,
what my dad
been
would've
going to
wanted.
the gym.
He'd be proud of you.
I've only been to the gym twice.
You,
Oh my god, dude, my
you were
legs.
gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ooh, boy. Mid told me she was building a ship.
Hold up.
How may I help you today, Clive? Here's
Hold
everything
up.
we've received and everything promised.
Ooh, we got new stuff. Increases healing potency of high. I don't really need that. I will take this.
All yours.
I don't know if we need to use meteorite for anything. Oh,
Here you are.
I thought it got expended. Very good to know.
All in good time, eh?
Also, what's that?
Is that the thing Toes helped to build?
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Pluses.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help? What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Judging by the drop of his jowls lately, so I'm thinking maybe it wasn't just for leather that was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe go ahead and ask the old bastard what's got him hot and bothered.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Wait, are these like all side quests? How many are out there? Jeez Louise.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me, the edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Back, are ya? You ever wonder, that blade? I've never seen any of the edge on that thing. Not saying Fordian, do you?
Why can I do the diamond sword? That's what I'm saying. Oh, I have plenty of meteorite. I just need to know how to make the damn diamond sword. White worm bone. Where do I find this?
Anything else?
I wonder if I have to like.
The nobleman who visited.
I wonder if it's gonna be in like a new board hunt.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
So I wonder if this will provide what I need.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need
Can
to help him
Karen
find out
shut
how to
up?
work an edge like that.
She kind
It's
of a
driving
bitch.
into distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh.
Pass the booth.
And he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Yeah, she is. No joke. She need to be passing that booth, or is she about to be...
They told me she was building a ship.
fucking dead.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say. There you are! What a surprise! So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But
Karen
only
doesn't need to get paid.
500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each.
Oh my
5
god.
million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
What?
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to
5
learn to
million
stand on
times
our own
3.
if we're
So
gonna
we owe
make
5
this
million to
work.
3 different individuals.
But
15
that doesn't
million.
mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
When do new hunts come out?
Well. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well,
Does
it's about
anyone
this
have an issue
alembic
here right
the chief's got me making.
Good God.
Lovely bit of kit, yes. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
proper job.
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I could have sworn I already killed one.
And a good hunting, eh?
Dude, so many. Like everyone in this town just needed help out of nowhere. Are you on the hunt for the Bomb King, Kupo? If so, I have a billet that might interest you. Oh, I'm interested. The Curse Breaker aiming for, okay, so the Croc and Sambrek. The Curse Breaker, only a level B. Oh, okay. That's where I saw, okay. Where the fuck would it be? The Croc is... Where the hell is that? The Crook. My guess is here? Oh, hang on. Oh. There was more names. Where is it? I guess I'm going here now, for now. Dude, I need to get started on that show, like yesterday.
There's talk that the glass gate flood.
Did you hear? The gate's terrible.
I want to see you again.
It's all right.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and Oil of Talc?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive.
Really? Yeah.
I thought you might.
If a dub is
finally
out,
be
I'm probably gonna
warming
watch
to
it
me.
dubbed just because I'm a schmuck
Tell
that
Otto
way.
he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well.
Well, that's good of you.
Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done.
Oh,
but
shit.
it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
Do you buy the mangas or do you read them online?
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Oh, jeez. But hey, hell yeah. I just want to find where the damn bomb is so I want to call it a night there. And I know I've seen the airship somewhere. I've ran into it. I just don't remember where. God damn it.
Did you hear that?
All anyone ever wants anymore is water. Great. How am I supposed
You'll
to...
not find a bruised pippin in the...
Time to fight.
Fuck you, Raptor. Oh, dude, me too. I'm fucking exhausted. I'll be doing the same here in like very soon. So it's called the Advent. Motherfuck. Yeah, you're saying that. Before you leave, can you elaborate more on what happened there? Was he like, nah, I'm good on all this?
Faster!
Did he tell you anything? He was doing the training videos, and my two assistant managers and the manager was doing work in their own way, and he asked me what they were doing. I don't get it. So... yeah, okay, so you simply had no words in the sense of like... so did he quit because was he like curious of... oh, there's a croc, alright. So he was doing training videos and he was asking what your managers were doing, and he just left. He said, am I understanding this? That'll be the most bizarre thing I've ever heard for when it comes to why someone would leave. Hey, Black Blood. So, why'd he leave though? Or why'd he quit? Also, why was the music like that? Oh, and so was he... So based off what he was watching in the orientation video, he was like trying to call people out by saying that they weren't doing their jobs right. Is that about right? Alright, you big fuck.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Wait, what? That's ridiculous. It's almost better that he did quit, in all honesty. Oh god. Uh-oh. Fuck you, bro. Oh my god.
I needed that.
Oh, that was kind of worrisome there. I had no idea what the hell was going on there. But we got our bomb ember. And we will return that. Wait, what?
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks
If I
like the
could have
stuff.
fixed it, I would have, but I cannot
Let's see if
speak
there's
on all
any
three
more.
managers as to why they are doing their job a certain way. That was different from the 15-year-old orientation video, and I wasn't going to give him a solid answer because I simply had no answer. I'm speechless with this company. I mean, yeah, I think you kind of nailed it there. I mean, the orientation video is hella old. I'm sure some of their practices may have changed a little bit, you know? That's wild, though. I mean, like I said, I think you may have dodged a bullet, though. How old was this person?
That should do it. For what?
What the fuck? Why would he be that worried about it? Goodness gracious.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
so weird. So like, did he go up to you and he's like, hey, why are they doing things like that? They're supposed to be doing it like this. Was it kind of like that? That'd be so odd, man. I'd be like, bro, I don't know what to fucking tell you. What are you asking me? Feels like he was like an informant. He was a Splinter Cell.
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let none say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running.
I would just be like, don't worry about it. Like, watch your stupid fucking video and you have a job.
Tell him on the Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
I'll only be a mo.
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Got an odd duck. Treated potion satchel. Necessary for increasing consumption inventory capacity. Perfect. Splendid. Okay, you have obtained a treated potion satchel, hereby increasing the capacity of your carrying consumables, so I can now carry 6, 4, 3, and 3. Excellent.
That leather you steal was only the first of the discoveries the Alembic's gonna help us make. Just you wait, Sid. Just you wait.
Well, I think this is a good place to call it. Finish up these side quests, get on with the main quest line tomorrow. I am skipping the gym tomorrow, or I don't go to the gym tomorrow, I should say. We'll finish up these side quests, hit up that main quest line, and see where we're at. Did I? So, I'm gonna get rid of this because we're not gonna play the extra chunk of the demo. Lazy. I'm sorry. We're not gonna do it. We only have to wait 3 days to unlock the whole game. Might as well just hang tight, right? I still need to buy the damn game. All right. That's all she wrote. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be spoilers or anything, but... Alright, man. You take care. Have a good night. I am tired. It's 12:30. I didn't even think I was even going to freaking stream. But I'm glad that I did, to get some more out of the way. I bet you we probably come close to beating this game, given the timetable, right as soon as Rebirth comes out, which would be perfect. Also, I'm going to queue up the next title. We got Persona. We got Persona in the house. I've never played the Personas. I played this a little bit on the Xbox out there, and it's a lot of fun. So we'll have to get that checked out. All right, let's get you out of here, my brother, my brigady brethren. Take care, rest well. See you tomorrow.